My name is Folake Agumbiade, aka the Customer Seductress. I know some of you are still wondering what that name is about. But if this is your first time bumping into this channel, okay, you've never met me, you don't know me, you might need to watch a bit more videos to get a feel of me. Having said that, look below. Yeah, right below. Yeah, there's a button in red. It's a subscribe button. Please click it so that you can get a notification every single time I upload a new video. If you are a frequent returner to this channel, oh my people, I got mad love for you. Thank you for always coming back. Don't forget to like. Yes, give us a thumbs up, comment, and share this video. If you missed last week's video, you really missed out. How can you miss a video like that? I'm a bit worried. The elusiveness of validation. That's it. You need to check it out. And a lot of you typed in the comment section that you wanted to hear my life story. Watch out. It's coming. I'm going to be sitting on a couch with a beautiful young lady, and we're going to be talking about some high points and low points of my journey thus far. So look out for that video. It's coming very soon. Like I said, the video is evolving. We're going to be vlogging, having a lot of information that is going to take your A game to where it needs to be. So don't go anywhere. Stay there. Don't fall off this video. And don't forget to share. This is a good time to share this video. Today, we will be talking about something that I found really interesting. It's something that has worked greatly for me, and something that I have been a bit apprehensive to share about. I don't know why, but I found out that in this side of the world, in Africa, in Nigeria, and a lot of people around me are not aware of the concept called mindfulness. Yes, living in the moment. That's the topic today, mindfulness, living in the moment. In the crazy world that we live in right now, in the midst of so much turmoil, economic crisis, personal crisis, financial crisis, even when there is none of this so-called crisis, permit me to use that word, in your life, we have come to discover that an average human being has something to worry about per time. So if you're very prone to worrying, this might just be an episode you need to watch. And you need to share with that person that needs to watch this as well. Living in the moment, also called mindfulness, is a state of active, open, and intentional attention on the present, not the future, not the past, just the present. When you become mindful, you realize that you are not your thoughts. You become an observer of your thoughts from moment to moment without judging them. As a psychologist, as a therapist, and a life coach, I get to talk to a lot of people who feel that their lives are defined by what goes on in their thoughts. They judge themselves by their thoughts. Their saboteurs take over their mind and tell them things that are unreal, and it becomes their reality. The easiest way to explain mindfulness, living in the present, is to start by explaining what it means not to be present. Because when I talk about mindfulness and I say live in the present, be intentional about being in the present, some of us might get confused. But let's flip it and see how it feels when you are not present. Since that's a state that we're all habitually used to. When you are not present, you become a victim of time. You cannot take charge of your days. Your days are turning into weeks. Your weeks are turning into months. And you are crippled in that time capsule of not being present. and your life is washing away slowly. Your mind is pulled back and forth, either to the past or to the future. A lot of us are living in our past. If only I had, if only this, if only that. What if I had this, that? Okay, in the future, what if I could? How about living in the now? How about living in the present, living mindfully, living in the moment, enjoying every single moment of life as it comes? I had to learn it. And I must tell you, it's a very powerful tool. What it did for me was that it expanded my mind on a lot of levels. My worry reduced. I learned to let go of the things I couldn't control and focus on the things I had control over. Now, when you are lost out of the present, your thoughts are in the past. What could have been? What you could have done? What could have happened versus what actually happened? Or your thoughts could be in the future. What could be? What might be? It is natural to spend moments of thoughts in the past or daydreaming in the future. I have a dear friend I used to daydream with a lot way back in the day. A majority of those dreams have come to pass. But it is dangerous if our association with things that happened in the past is more important than our self-preservation. If you are more stuck on the things in your past, you lost that job. You lost that opportunity. Takes you away from preserving your now and taking charge of things as they come. When your life becomes dictated by thoughts and emotions attached to past experiences and potentially future outcomes, standing peacefully rooted in the present becomes increasingly rare. So you have people who are just going through the motions. They're not there. Sometimes you begin to lose track of time. It's Friday and you're still thinking it's a Wednesday or it's a Tuesday because you're not present. You are not living. You are not breathing. I'm still going to come to breathing, but why is it important to live in the moment? You may ask me. While it is difficult to live in the moment, it has immeasurable benefits. Here are a few reasons why it's important for you to live in the moment. Better health. If you live in the moment, you will reduce the stress and anxiety that have associated health consequences, mental health and physical health, such as high blood pressure, heart disease, obesity, depression, manic depression, anxiety attacks. You will have a better health state if only you live in the present. Number 2, it would improve your relationships. A quick question. Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody that wasn't present? Or you were the one that wasn't present in a relationship? You would forget birthdays, forget to call. You would ignore important things. You would not respond to the needs of people around you. It's a struggle being in a relationship with someone that is not present. But when you live in the moment, that person enjoys being with you and it makes relationships easier. Number 3, greater self-control, self-regulation. You have greater regulation of your mind, your body, and your emotions when you are living in the moment. Trust me, I'm a psychologist. There is no better way to take charge of your entire regulation system when it comes to your emotion than mindfulness, living in the present. Imagine how much better your life would be if you are not at the mercy of racing minds and unpredictable emotions. So what are the 2 steps you can take to start living in the moment in order to overcome worry, anxiety, depression, There are two things you need to do. Number one, you need to calm your mind. You need to calm down. You need to calm your mind so that you're able to see clearly the things that are around you. The reason why some problems seem so daunting is that your mind is racing so fast and you can't see things as truly as they are. It's not as bad as it seems. There's always a way of escape. There's always an opportunity to explore. There's always something new to learn. Unrealistic thinking is fueled by confusion and uncontrolled emotions. When you calm it down, you can take away that confusion. And you can manage your uncontrolled emotion. Calming your mind will calm your emotions and allow you to live in the present. I'll come to how you can calm your mind. But number two, you need to focus on solutions and not problems. Some of us can sit on our problems. Bros, sister, if you are not from Nigeria, what that means is my brother, my sister. Focus on solutions and not problems. Some people are configured like me. I'm a solution person. What do I do next? How do I get out of the mess of COVID? What do I do to make money? Bills are not going anywhere. What shall I do? I don't go into analysis paralysis. I just look for solutions. Some people tend to be solution oriented, while some people are problem. Oh, nobody knows the troubles I face. Nobody knows the sorrows I drink. That's their song every day. Some factors may determine whether you are solution-oriented or problem-oriented, which includes your gender, your upbringing, your mental state in terms of your emotional intelligence, and of course, your education. But you can work on it. If you're problem-driven, you can decide to begin to see the world from a clearer lens by being mindful and begin to become more solution-oriented. So how do I practice mindfulness? Living in the present. How do I do this thing? Folake, you've said a lot. How do you start to live in the moment in a world, in a country that is constantly trying to draw attention to the past or the future? The concept of mindfulness is actually very simple. To be mindful is as easy as the word says. Live in the now. You have to be aware of what's happening to you. Don't numb it. Don't block it out. Don't use alcohol. Don't use drugs. Live in that moment. Whatever is happening to your body, your mind, and the world around you. This is different than thinking about those things. Rather, what you do is that you develop an understanding that you don't have to think about them, but you just have to observe them. I'm sad. I know I'm sad. The solution part of me is, how do I stop being sad? What do I need to do to get me out of being sad? I don't sit down there and analyze what happened that made me sad, or what could I have done better in the future that wouldn't make me sad. I just think, acknowledge the emotion, and work on what gets me out of it. You need to get out of that analysis paralysis. This is for someone. This may be counterintuitive for some people, especially intellectuals, because sometimes they want to use logic to develop greater understanding. With mindfulness, you calm your mind and emotions so that you can see the world much clearer. Much understanding will come from simple observation. When we develop mindfulness, we literally develop better self-awareness. We must train ourselves to observe things objectively and not emotionally, without preconceived ideas that would influence our views. I'm not good enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. If you are ready to live a better life, you need to incorporate some mindfulness practice into your daily life that will help you live in the moment. And I'm going to share only one of those mindfulness tips or mindfulness exercises that would help you live in the moment. If you want to know more, Type in the chat below. Maybe I'll do a part 2 of mindfulness. If we get to watch this video so much and we need more information, I'll do a part 2. Mindfulness meditation is one of the practices you need to imbibe. It is developing mindfulness by practicing mindful meditation. All you really do is just sit, follow your breathing. A lot of us don't breathe. Yes, a lot of us don't breathe. Breath is important to balancing your emotions. And some of us just go through the rush of all the things happening to us that we seize our breath. So you take time to be mindful of your breathing, what you do every day, but you could just concentrate on it. When your mind wanders back or forth, you come back to your breathing. In positive intelligence, positive psychology, it's called PQ reps. Notice how your lungs expand with each breath and contract with each out breath. Let your breathing become relaxed and natural. Start with about 5 to 10 minutes of these reps every day, making sure that when your mind wanders, you come back to actively breathing without not thinking of anybody, but just being at peace, meditating, being one with you, and being present in your being. If you can start with 5 to 10 minutes, work your way up to 20 minutes or longer in each day, and you'll see how much your mind will be clearer. Practicing mindfulness is like regularly putting small amounts of change in a jar. They will add up over time. They will give you inner peace, happiness, as you start to live in the moment. Remember, you don't have to do your mindfulness meditation practices excellently or perfectly to get the benefits. You just have to be consistently doing them. If your mind wanders, bring it back to your breathing. The benefits of living in the moment is well within your reach. No matter how much your mind is racing, if you stick to these practices, you will learn how to live in the moment and stop worrying. Lastly, when you do all this, you will have a new world open to you that is opening you up to possibilities and a better life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, give us a thumbs up, comment, type a short note if you want to see part 2, and share this video with your family and friends. Till I come into your faces sometime soon, it's your girl, Folake Agumbiade, the Customer Seductress. I am out. I love you. Bye, guys.